Okay, how about a quick synopsis? We get our broken fridge taken care of. We check out a kind of new Ram, maybe a little too close for comfort. You'll see what we mean. We visit a massive dog town, so cute but they can be quite obnoxious with their calls. Then there's that big event we've always wanted to attend. Unfortunately, some sadness, but we'll try to leave this episode with some upbeat vistas. Boondocking? Let us show you. It's free camping, and it's on BLM land. Orbiting until parts come in. So let's get started. We do check out a simply amazing boondocking location. That turns out to be an unbelievable place to wake up and look out your windows to. Welcome to the Badlands. We put the drone up right away to try and get some perspective. It's like nothing you've ever seen before. This is all considered BLM land, Bureau of Land Management, and is available for short-term camping. Most folks set up right at the edge of the bluffs. It might be a little too close for some. We see everything from schoolies, converted school buses, to big Class A's, massive fifth wheels, vans, teardrop campers, and Class C RVs. might have some trouble if it is or has been raining, but otherwise the dirt roads are quite passable. While scouting this place out, Shelley, got a real close look at a bighorn sheep that was passing through and came within feet of her as she stood motionless at Cliff's edge, silently taking pictures. He seemed to show no interest at all to the people or rigs on his land. It does get a little windy here, and the bighorn is not the only beastie we came across. We did collect a little dust on our tailboard and mud flaps on the roads there. Next, we drove up to Dogtown, a massive colony of prairie dogs, and found a pronghorn antelope relaxing with these vocal critters. Did you know that game and fish establish colonies along the national borders as early warning systems for plague? Seems that these little guys are very susceptible to the plague, and that would wipe out a colony quickly, alerting the country of an incoming problem.
Steve!
Okay, our fridge. It wasn't cooling hardly at all, so I opened the vents up and took a look inside. It is an absorption type RV fridge, which means that it can run on 110 volts AC or LPG, propane. Not quite sure what it was I was looking for, but I did find it right away. It has 3 air circulating fans, computer puck type fans, 2 near the top vent and 1 near the bottom. Well, the fan blades to one of the upper fans that had disintegrated and were in the bottom of the unit, and the other upper one not running. This model RV requires the fridge to be pulled part way out to work on, and someone else outside to reach in the top vent hole and change the fans. I knew what to do, but couldn't do it by myself. Long story short, there happened to be a mobile RV tech in our park, so I asked him, and he said that Norcold, the manufacturer, warranties the fridge for 2 years and would pay to have the work done as well. This gentleman and his son were awesome. Their mobile business, travel time, mobile RV repair, and that's time as TYME. Only hang up, it would take a week to get the parts, and this was bike week at Sturgis, and any RV park within 100 miles was booked, so we bounced between a bunch of parks trying to stay close so we could get it fixed. We got back in the area a week later, which means that for a week or so I had propped a $10 hardware fan and extension cord in the bottom vent whenever we would stop at a park to keep the unit working. He called the next day and was there in a few hours, where they had the job done and buttoned up in around 30 minutes. Just amazing. No more fridge problems. to empty that fridge out, or?
Justin, I might be able to pull one screw out here and lift this thing up. I screwed this one. I thought it was a piece of wood. They always staple them like 50 staples.
Oh, that's something else. Dang. Hello. Oh, her turns out to be a previous customer of our RV techs.
Good. What? Old one is.
Okay, brushless DC fan. Now, while all this was going on, we did find one space open at the Sturgis RV Park right in downtown Bike Week. So we grabbed it and spent the day doing what most riders would do who didn't currently have bikes. We oogled at all the amazing rides there and shopped, not to mention someone got a tattoo. Now, this guy and his friends are not someone to mess with. Well, she's been talking about it for years and finally did it. Pretty iconic place to get it done. You'll have to ask her for yourself just what it says and what font it is. Tough girl, said it didn't hurt at all. Unfortunately, while we were just outside of Wall, we were snarled in traffic. With EMS already on the scene, we came across what turns out to be a double fatality. Their bike was literally bent in half, and their helmets were still locked on the side of the bike. No idea how it happened, but still a tragedy. Trauma codes are rarely ever survivable, and we could see CPR being performed on one of the riders. It brings back a flood of haunting memories. God rest their souls. Would you look at that? Seems like some counselors have taken to the road, just in case you might need a little marriage advice. Thank you all for watching and supporting the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It doesn't cost a thing, and if you click on the notification bell, you'll get notified every time we put out a new video, which is each Sunday at 5 p.m. Arizona time. And don't forget to hit that like button below the video on this channel. Until next week, travel safe.